It will be recorded now. Good afternoon. We'd like to call this meeting to order. This is the Board of Zoning Adjustment, New Ulm, Minnesota, Thursday, December 1st, 2016, 4 p.m. Item 1 of the agenda would be to approve the minutes of the April 28th meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second approving the minutes. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor of aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. Item 2, public hearing. A, consider the application of Homegrown Properties LLC for a variance from the city code to allow a building addition with 5 feet side yard setbacks on the property legally described as Lot 10, Block 91, south of Center Street. The required setback is 10 feet. The street address is 1417 South State Street.
All right, as you can see in your packet there, we're looking for a variance for the side yard setbacks on both the north and the south side of the property. The property is currently zoned B2, Service Business District. The existing structure is, right now, it's built 5 feet from both the south and the north property lines. When it was built in 1973, it was zoned R1 and complied with the zoning requirements at the time. And the property was rezoned back to a B2 in 1976. And both structures on each side of that lot follow the 10-foot setbacks. And in your packet also is the application for the variance request. And then a drawing of what they're proposed to do for the addition of their addition on the back of the building. They want to keep the walls in line with the existing structure. And then some pictures of the existing structure, the front, back, and the sides.
Okay, anyone wish to speak to this matter? Everybody got a zip lip.
Well, we're here and open for questions if you have any questions or concerns. We do have one main primary reason for,
You're going to
Okay,
have
if you're gonna speak, you need to have to go to the microphone. Give me your name.
Just give me your name.
an address. for my-
my name is Ann Weniger, and I am one of the 3 owners of Homegrown Properties, which owns the current site that we're discussing. One of the main reasons that we're looking to build on is the current ramp. The back of our lot has a ramp up there that was built, we're not sure when. That is significantly deteriorating and shifting and causing some potential hazards to our building. And instead of spending thousands of dollars to redo that ramp, which really doesn't do any good, we certainly can use the additional space to enhance our retail and our customer experience. We're open to any questions you may have. We have preliminary drawings, as we gave Mr. Zabel, and our hopes are to, reside it so it's all consistent with what we have now. Changing the front, probably not at all, other than maybe a little siding, but from there forward.
Have you had any discussion or resistance or agreement with property owners alongside of you?
We have not gone to them personally. To the south of us would be nothing more than the New Ulm Bus Lines currently owns that large shed there. They have a retaining wall on their property, which is, right along ours. That's also made of those railroad ties that are rotting and falling away, as he can attest to. So we have spoken to them prior to that about that, but they don't live in New Ulm. They're the Bennetts are the last name, and I'm not sure where they're from. But they were receptive, and we were visiting with John Brawlick and Dean Hosna concerning that. So they're aware of that. To the north of us is the Brown County Family Services, or Sioux Trails, excuse me. I don't think we would be enhancing their view from their offices, definitely not hindering anything. There are some overhead power lines that are there now since we bought the building. We've always wanted to bury those also, so that could be done along with this projected project, so.
Do you have a projected time frame? Are you looking at starting this year if upon approval, or?
I don't think we would have our numbers or our financing in place to even start this year. I mean, had we not, we probably would have maybe done a little bit of foundation prep work if we wouldn't have needed the variance. But we called the city and they came out, and Mr. Spurgeon was there also, and helped us along this process. So we didn't realize even of the 10-foot current setback.
Okay.
So projected timeline, if our financing and all the numbers come in, ladies, do you think hopefully spring?
Okay.
Unless we have a really nice winter and everybody else keeps working ahead, we'll maybe move forward, but that's not our ultimate goal, is this fall yet.
I have a question. We have a picture of the back of the building that's got the, the fence there. How far back is this building addition coming? Kind of to the end of that fence?
Not quite that far, Cheryl. We're about two-thirds of the way. We want to go 30 feet back, and we've been working with Pullman Lumber also to keep our handicap accessibility back there with, they put the lasers up and things like that. Mr. Spurgeon was there with my son Eric from Decorative Concrete. So we can keep our primary retail space in the upper level. We want to keep that handicap accessible. And then in our lower level, there are several options to do a grade down, but we have that flexibility being as far back as we're going, and yet we have the slope to do what we need to keep our parking back there also.
Okay, thanks.
I guess maybe I got a question for Elwood. Does it meet criteria as far as the alley setback and
Yeah.
everything
I mean,
like
all
that?
set.
And
Yep.
or-
Yep,
so,
it does.
right there.
And the walls of your addition will follow the existing walls, correct?
That is correct.
Makes it longer, deeper, longer.
Correct. The biggest challenge was to make it look pleasing to the eye because of the roof line. And Pullman Lumber and their engineers or their architects have done that. We'll go straight back rather. Our original plan, if you can see on your picture, our original thought plan was to come out where that ramp is currently and go straight back there. Upon further evaluation and pondering and meeting with architects and Decorative Concrete, they suggested we take it straight back all the way to square it off much more pleasing. And I think that's the right way to do it. Because we have kind of a little combobulated corner down there that's quite useless for us right now. I speak on the three of us, and we're very fortunate to even, we never dreamed of having to outgrow our 3,440 square feet. That's a good problem to have. New Ulm's really become a quilting destination with the three shops. We've heard it through the chamber, and we've heard it through others, that people are coming to New Ulm and making it a destination stop because of the three. The shop hops, bringing buses and staying overnight at the motels and things. So it's definitely a benefit. Without the deterioration of that back ramp and all of that, I'm not sure we probably would be marching forward as fast as we are in this, but we don't want it to structurally damage our building either or fall away.
Gotcha.
Yep.
It's definitely
On
rotten.
the existing 5-foot variance that's already there, and you're following the line of sight with the building, and there's no other restrictions that I'm aware of, I'd recommend that we get a motion to approve this request.
I'll make a motion to approve the request.
I'll second that.
Have a motion and a second to approve this request. Is there any other discussions? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Now, this does go to the
We'll go to city
So
council.
this will be, although we passed it here, it'll go to the council meeting.
November 6th.
6th.
Yep, correct,
Okay.
5 o'clock here.
We do have one question. Do you want us, or do you take care of, like, contacting our neighbors? I mean, Sioux Trails has been wonderful, neighbors with everything. I mean, or do they not even care about it? I
You
mean,
can make contact with them and just let them know
okay,
going through.
okay, sounds great. Thank you.
It would be good that that gets done. You don't want to have any surprises come Tuesday.
Okay, will do. Thank you very much.
Good luck, ladies.
Thanks.
Yep. Where we go back here? I don't have anything else, do we? Anything from the staff?
Have nothing.
If not, no further business, this meeting will be adjourned.